Well, it was a pleasure spending the evening with you. You know what? Let me see you then.
Stimulating dinner.
Glad you enjoyed it. You're gonna keep it all bottled up, or you want to talk about it? No, you won't talk about it.
You forgot.
Hello, PR. Hades. Why is the nib so long? Because I'm too lazy to sharp it. The individual inside was sketching. Are you not bothered by the process? I see what you're saying. Well, for me, I always do corrections. I'm not married to my sketches. That is one thing that I don't see. I'm puzzled by other artists. I think if you're more experienced, you may be more confident with what you're doing. But I'm not sure that's just a process style difference, or maybe I'm just not good enough. I like to feel I'm I'm good enough. Because I see other artists when they do the sketches, it's like they already know what the end result looks like. That kind of baffles me, because if I'm doing some kind of like unless I'm doing a study, I'm basically just copy the reference that I know what the end result looks like. Basically the end result looks like the reference. But if I'm doing some creative drawing, then I don't know how artists can sketch out the end results from the get-go. Because for me, I'm always exploring my options as I draw. So a lot of things can change. Yes, I remember you. You made the same comment on my videos. I'm doing horizontal on Twitch. You wanna see horizontal, come to Twitch. I'm just testing it out, different setups. Last time I noticed when I did both horizontal and vertical, I got like 2,000 views on my vertical, and my horizontal only got like a little bit of views. So when I started, I started doing horizontal, and it was doing great until I think the views kind of dwindling down. Then I tested out vertical. So vertical gives me great views, and then the horizontal views just keep diminishing. I don't know, it's because YouTube does not like me doing both vertical and horizontal at the same time, so YouTube only pushes out one. I don't know. Or maybe just nobody wants to see me draw. That could be another reason as well. That's why I'm doing vertical on YouTube and horizontal on Twitch. landscape. I used to stream in landscape mode. Not Japanese, Chinese, American. Love to visit Japan in the future. Could you do an explaining your thought process about the sketch when it's come out? Thought process about the sketch. So initially, I'll try to mark the important position marks. So I'm not trying to do too much details because I'm not doing too much details with the lines, because when I render, I'm going to rework the line anyway. So if I put in a lot of time to draw the lines, it's gonna get redrawn. So I'm basically just doing marks, key marks about where overall things should be. They just help me further down the road with the rendering. So this is if I want to do a render sketch. Hello, Kremos. How's the weather in Chile today? Here is extremely, well, it's hot for us. Today is almost 100 degrees. How did you make that explanation? Oh, thank you for the sub. Oh, certainly it's a hobby. I cannot live off the income of doing arts. Oh, you got me in the mind to draw. Oh, sounds good. Yeah, that's always my goal, to inspire people to draw. Anatomy, you just have the key is to memorize the proportions, body parts and proportions. I guarantee you, if you memorize the proportions, you're gonna have a huge improve in your anatomy drawing. The thing is, memorizing proportion, it's not pleasant. But once you master it, it's actually quite fun. How to draw an anime. Well, you're in luck. I have a tutorial on that. That video actually done really well. I have 2 videos that did really well. One is the full body tutorial. Another one is anime face. I'm also currently working on a video. It just takes me a lot of time. Hi, Salami. When do you do live stream? When do you guys want to see me go live? I've been doing live for about 1.5 years now. When I started, I was doing live every day. Then I don't know if YouTube thinks I'm trying to spam or whatever. Like my views are getting lower and lower. Also, I do have my personal project. So when I was streaming every day, I don't have any time to work on my personal project. And what time do you usually go there? What day do you usually go? Why are you hijacking my chat? You like the heads of these guys? Hello, hello, hello. How many people are watching me on Twitch? Nobody. Great. Any of you guys on Twitch? Would you rather not stream yourself working on a... Trust me, I have tried everything. So here's my dilemma. I mean, unless like you guys just really awesome and just want to watch me draw whatever I draw. But usually people wants to see artists do popular IP characters, because popular IP characters from popular IPs, they recognize it right away. You don't have to do any introduction. They feel that connection, so it's naturally those videos naturally perform well. When I started streaming earlier 2024, last year, beginning of last year, when I started streaming, I was streaming everything, like literally, because I used to draw every day. I just not streaming. Then one day I decided I need to do more videos, so I give myself a budget. Then I set it up, my home studio. Then I was doing the same thing already, but now I just do it with a camera turned on. So initially, I was in a class, a drawing class. So our teacher gave us drawing assignments. So my initial streaming format, I was basically, I mean, you can still go back to YouTube and check my live history. My initial live streams, they're all still on there, public. I was doing my assignment, homework of first half, and then the second half I would do some fun personal stuff. And then my channel grew. At one point, about 2 months in, I think YouTube decided I was serious enough. So YouTube boosted my channel. The first time Twitch streamer chat is an Ed. Good job. So YouTube boosted my channel in February last year. Basically, like, even though all my videos are the same, the performance are the same, but all of a sudden I was getting massive amount of views. So one of my stream as a video got like, in the end, over 100,000 views, and then I recorded a video, I uploaded, I got 300,000 views. Those were like the highlights of my YouTube career. Around that time, pretty much like anything I upload or I stream, I got a lot of viewers. At that time, I was streaming around with like 100 viewers. Then, so that happened between February to May. And I thought I was like, man, like, I think this is something about me. Like I just discovered my potential. but then afterwards, I think that new channel boost kind of worn off. Then nothing I upload did. I mean, I still get like thousands of views, which was really good. Like if I just started, like I wouldn't dream to have thousands of views. But most of my videos I upload, I get thousands of views. So and the data, like every time I stream, if I stream something, like if I don't care about the viewers, which sometimes I do that way, like sometimes I think, okay, what's a popular thing to draw, and then I draw that. Then some other times I feel like, okay, I drew the popular thing and then it did really well, so now I'm gonna draw some my own things. Like for instance, this one is kind of just my own thing. This is not a character from a popular IP. It's just a reference I found online. Jean-Marc, I'm going to go for a little bit. PR, thank you for joining the stream. TikTok, hello. I really like it. Look at all of your drawings are going from pause. I know I like this is what being on the ice you're giving. Thank you, Jean-Marc. Appreciate it. Nothing means more to an artist than someone appreciate his work. So yeah, that's mostly important. You know who appreciates my work the most? It's my mom. Do you enjoy the streaming process now? Appreciate the drawings since I can. Yeah. Yeah, you need all kinds of people to in your life. But I still think positive reinforcement is the best. Because I mean, there was a period of time where I was like really bad, but I couldn't see it. I thought I was decent. Like there's a skill gap between me and all the popular artists online. Like the naive me thought like I'm not too far off from those people. And I think that that mentality is a very important factor to help people to keep doing the craft. You're enjoying the craft if you believe that you are delusionally believe that you are good at it. I have encountered many people when they have such a high expectations, and when they keep telling me like they're not motivated, like I can see why they're not motivated, because like their skill is just not there, but they keep wanting to be there, and when they putting a lot of effort into creating and the result doesn't come out, it's a very discouraging, and most people quit. Like they give it an honest maybe 1 or 2 weeks, and then they think they got it out of their system now. And therefore I always appreciate artists who just like draws every day, and no matter how bad they are. So those people, I believe they will become good one day. And then there are other people keep asking for shortcuts, techniques, where they're not really drawing every day, or once they like 1 week they draw 1 picture, and they tell me like how badly they think. I mean, they're humble, they have humility. They tell me like how bad their drawings are. I mean, like you're just a beginner, and 1 week you produce 1 drawing, where I'm more experienced than you and I draw every day. And I can see that the reason I can be motivated to draw every day is just because my skill level allow me to put in a certain amount of time, then the work will come out and meet my expectations. So for me, that's fun, and I can understand that if someone who's beginner who putting a lot of time into it and doesn't come out good, then of course they're gonna be disheartened. So therefore, one trick quality for learning a skill, to become good at a skill, is that person just need to be delusional about how good they are. They need to keep thinking they're good at it, and you are incentivized to do the things that you think you're good at. Yeah, I'm still learning too. I'm learning every day. To me, this is really just like a game. I feel like I realize it's pretty incredible the gaming industry. A lot of aspect of gaming. It's really just real life. Like I could compare this as I'm playing a game, open world RPG, where there are just a lot of areas for me to explore, lots of possibilities. So imagine if you bought a game that's really good, you know it's open world, and you know like you have endless amount of skill trees that you can unlock and learn new skills, and endless amount of map you can explore. I mean, how excited will you be? Like every day you just want to go play that game. Involving devising left Samsung will focus on the process, not coming feel fun. Yeah, the thing is, like everybody understand the. Well, I say a lot of people. I have encountered many people who started later. They want to get into drawing as an adult. I mean, everyone can speak the same language and theories that I'm preaching. Like we are on the same page, but they just can't execute. Which is also understandable. Because I've given up things in my life that I just don't have time and energy for. But that is a conscious decision that I'm giving it up, because I'm not gonna invest my time and energy into it. But the things I put my mind into it, then I will spend time and energy. Like right now I'm doing my own novel. I'm bad. I don't think I'm like I'm okay at writing, and I just like work on it every day. Like you have to find a tempo that works for you. So nowadays, and the thing is, you have to do it like almost daily. You need to have that kind of consistency. Even if you just spend like maybe an hour or less than that, but if you do it daily, it's way better than you spend a lot of time on it but only do it like once a week. But that is still better than you're not even doing it. Like lots of people will watch a bunch of tutorials or watch YouTube, and they read books. They learn a lot about theory craft, but they never pick up a pencil and draw. So right now, like I about my novel, right now I just pretty much every day around like 4 p.m. I just take my laptop to a local coffee shop, and I just, it has to be that coffee shop. Like, I mean, my house is really nice and I have that kind of setup, but I cannot do it in my house. I just have to go to that coffee shop, and I work on my novel between 4 to 5:30. And I've been doing that pretty much every day the last couple weeks. And before that, like, I couldn't even find time to write my novel. Like, I keep having things in my mind, but I just don't know like when I can write it. Character emotion. Yeah, I can draw character emotion. Your great crab cat pickle. Hi, that's a great name. Your name represents the things my daughter loves the most and hates the most. You got any viewers on Twitch? Nope. Would you bring this one to people? Hope all the best. Thank you, Katalakami. Thank you, Katalakami. Kenan. Hello. Hello, Kenan. He's Irish. Alright, I need to educate myself. What is it? Ish. Oh, cool. That's your name. I thought that was... You're very nice. Thank you, Holoden. It's not really my style. It's the style of the reference. Let me show you the reference. Hey, Rex. Thank you. the person I care about the most is my daughter, and she loves my original work, and that's all I really care about. Do you know we'll be able to reach it now? It's not out. The thing is, I'm just too ambitious about my novel. So it's not just like a drama that happens in everyone's daily life. It has a pretty complex world building. But it's my passion project, so I don't really have a timeline other than right now I'm kind of ready to talk to people about it. I feel like I need to make something happen. So I think I'm going to drop the first 3 chapters within a month. And my question to you is, where do you like to read it? So the most natural place for me to upload it is my website. But my website obviously doesn't have a lot of traffic, or doesn't have any traffic. Yeah, I want to. I mean, I've been illustrating my novel for ever since I started picking up drawing. That was actually the reason why I got into arts. But my novel has been evolved over and over and over. But right now, I'm kind of like really happy with the premise. So I think I'm done evolving. So before, when I was working on it, there was a lot of things unsure about the world. So I was kind of just making up stories as I go. But right now, the world building has pretty much completed. So now I just need to set my characters loose. Just have them go explore. Hello, hello, Engalingmo. I do not understand that language. Think awkward that if you feel static, tend to look away. Oh yes, yes. I used to. So when I was doing digital paint, I used to relying on liquify. I don't know if you know what liquify is. It's like a warping pen that you can warp the shape on piece of on your digital drawing. So in the past, I do a lot of liquify to my drawing, and I always try to liquify it to the right place. And the tricky part is the longer you work on your drawings, your brain will adapt. Your brain will start to see things that your brain wants to see. So even though objectively speaking that the drawing could be very bad, but it doesn't take long. Maybe like only like 10-15 minutes of hyper focusing on a drawing, your brain will start to adjust. That's why a lot of artists do mirror their drawing just to take their brain off. Usually mirroring, you can spot the error much easier. Andre. Hey, Andre. How do you have a green? Did you just become a member? How come I didn't get any notification? Let's see your membership. Oh. Oh, you joined the Buy Me a Coffee. Nice, thank you. They didn't give me any notification that you joined the membership. Thank you for the delicious coffee though. Okay, here's the process. That's the medium gray. I'm gonna do some heavy gray. No, heavy stuff. Could you make a step-by-step to how you draw realistic eyes and jaws? We have. Thank you, Andrew. You've been asking me for a step-by-step tutorial for a long time now. I don't mean to ignore you. But usually I do things that I like to do. If the things that you want to see just coincidentally align with what I want to do, then I'll do it. But usually I do not take personal requests. Hello, Paulo. If you're going to a publisher, I would recommend Royal Road, the website, I believe. Yeah, I looked into that. Basically, I asked ChatGPT to help me identify the platforms that I can publish on. Royal Road is one of them. There's a number of other ones, but I think so one of them is that you can, if you publish on that one, it become exclusive on that platform. There was one platform was like that. Like you cannot publish anywhere else. Thank you, Gensby. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for stopping by. the simplest answer to that question I get asked every stream. And I made a video about that. If you're interested to see my art shading, let me actually just post my video here. So for those who are interested about my real art journey. There you go. But the quick answer is I've been drawing all my life. That's the quick. But there are nuances to that. Would you give us a quick tip of what your novel is going to be about? That's a very, very good question. I have not worked on the elevator speech for my synopsis. So I don't think I'm ready to give like a 1 or 2 sentence summary. I'm like thinking in my head right now. I mean, I can talk about it, but it's gonna take more than a couple of sentences. Hello, Cam. You ready to listen, or you rather wait? Yeah, the hardest part is to actually write the individual sentences, because I think I'm just not as a competent writer as I should be, because I got all the ideas there, like big ideas, but then I have to actually convert them into actions. Hey, Ken, thank you. I also do all in my spare time, but I prefer to do my own character. Been doing so for 19 years, but only as a hobby. Oh, great. Yeah, I'm doing this as a hobby as well. Also, I'll walk around my neighbor for hours just to think of where to start. Yeah, you have to put pen on paper. That's the most important thing. Otherwise, you could think about it for ages. Thank you for the love. But then learn how to draw because you want to write it now. The same novel you try to yeah. Well, I didn't want to learn how to draw because I want to write a novel. All my life, I always been regarded as someone who knows how to draw, someone who's good at drawing. So even when I was in high school, I started to thinking about this novel. The thing is that I'm just too focused on characters, so the characters never change, but the story has definitely evolved, but it's completely different now than what I had in mind in high school. So I basically like basically between my 20s and 30s, I didn't draw that much. And then I first rediscovered my passion was 2020, March of 2020. So I decided to revive my teenager year characters. But also they have changed too. They all kind of evolved. Self-support, Chinaman, drawing acceptable for Chinaman parents. You know, my parents sent me to drawing class. So the thing about any hobby in most traditional Chinese parents' eyes is that they usually view the skills as something that you make them look good. That's why most of the Chinese, I don't think it's just a Chinese thing. Maybe it's an Asian thing. Most of the Asian parents, they always have their kids to learn some kind of like an instrument. So when they have people come visit, they can One is to have them play the instrument for people to make them look good. Then also, if, in Chinese, like elementary school, the ridiculous thing is in China, like there's a entrance exam for like elementary school, and you got to compete to get into a good elementary school. So usually you need to have some kind of like artistic extracurriculum skills to be competitive to get accepted to those good elementary schools. It wasn't like that when I was a kid, but we do have the thing that's called Children's Palace. My dad visited me this time earlier this year, so he brought me one book. So this is very, very funny to see. So this is published by the Guilin Children's Palace, the year of 1990. So this is all my local, they call Children's Palace. Basically, it's a place where parents send their kids to. Yeah, so that's what the front building looks like. So that's the Children's Palace, where they send the kids to learn extracurriculum stuff. Like you send them to learn art, piano, music, chorus, all kinds of things. So I started in here when I was 4. Oh, so you got some nice pictures. Oh, I didn't even know that. Yeah, so this is Chinese calligraphy. Look at the violin. This is, what do you call this? Harmonica. Look at this one. Okay, so these are the art. So this is all 1990s. Now look at this. That's the Children's Palace in China. And ready to look at the little me. Look at this guy. And that was my drawing or my painting. Hello, Tyler. I'm showing my viewers my H6. Kenan painted at H6. Look at that. 6-year-old. Oh, look at this guy's yawning. He got caught on camera. Yeah, so yeah, one viewer asked if Chinese parents punish you for taking art lessons. No, they encourage you to do it. You just cannot be serious about it. The day you say you want to go pro, that's when you get punished. as long as you don't take it seriously. But I do say that my artistic development today has very little to do with what I did as a kid. Reminding me. Do you prefer to create and draw? Yes. I just prefer to draw my OCs. I can like draw my OCs all day, every day. What does this do? Nothing. Hello guys. Hello. Sam, thank you for the sub. Don't know how I'm being here, but I don't regret. Thank you, Kim. Oh. So Kim, you want to share something about you? I know you say are you wanting to write a novel, or you are writing a novel? You say I rather do my own card than yeah, offline for sure. I was basically doing my character from 2020 to 2022. Like most of the artwork I do is my characters. But there is just something about the social media that you really can't ignore. Like if you, so what, like my experience is like I draw something like really feel proud of, then I posted and I got no reactions. So that feels a little disheartening. And then you do some other characters, other people's IPs, then you get massive reactions. Naturally, like your psychology, you're gonna do the things that you get rewarded for. So you're not gonna say like, I'm gonna keep doing the things that I got no reactions to and ignore the things that I got lots of reactions. That's just against human nature. It's sometimes you do like feel like you become a slave to your success if you want to become a public figure. Like I remember last year around summertime, I was streaming every day, and I was doing lots of content for what people want to see. And I mean, my YouTube channel grew significantly, but I was like making no progress on my own. Pretty much last year I didn't make any progress in my original work. Yeah, what I found helpful is don't look for the results. Set a schedule. Set a schedule for the process. Give me some motivation. I gotta feel like. Yeah, keep going. I know it's gonna be hard. I know how hard it is. It's tremendous hard. Like with my story, like I have even like throughout the day, I have a lot of ideas running my mind about how the story should develop, and I got super excited about my 4 p.m. session where I go to the coffee shop and start writing my stories. And there are times like it was really hard. Even I'm like super excited, super motivated, and I sit down and I still don't know what to start. When that happens, I literally like force myself to start typing just to get the words out on paper. Then I can like get into a flow. I know it's not gonna be good. I know it's not gonna be anything, but at least I get myself going. And then once I have something going, then I can start tweaking things. I just basically word vomiting, and I don't even go look up for words that I don't know the spelling for, and I just put down words. And if I feel like sometimes I run into, like, say at the moment, if I need a character but I just don't have the character's name, I just like randomly throw down a character name just so I can keep going. And the world of AI, it's you're very tempting to wanting to have a ChatGPT to write the story for you. I definitely have done it a couple of times. But nothing the AI does is good for me. And my daughter, who's like the most critical judge that I regard, because my work is like, first it needs to satisfy me, and then it's to satisfy my daughter. And she immediately can tell if sometimes I just want to be lazy, I don't want to write it myself, I just have AI write it for me. And then I have my daughter read it. She immediately say, this is ChatGPT, and she likes my writing better than what ChatGPT writes. So after that, I just learn my lessons. I just never use ChatGPT again. No, I'm not saying I don't use it. I don't use it for the bulk of the writing. I use ChatGPT for research, for plotting, for bouncing ideas. ChatGPT helps me a lot with help me formulating ideas. Like sometimes I have a direction, I have an idea that's formulated maybe like 50%, 60%. Then I start to have a conversation with ChatGPT about like how should things go. That, and also there are technical aspect. that I need to do research on. So I just have ChatGPT do research for me. So that helps a lot. But yeah, don't have AI write it for you. Yeah, you just never know what content people relate. So I read the book by Gary Vee, Day Trading Attention. Really put my perspective of social media in the right place. So basically, the social media game, it's you view it as a modern advertising platform, and you posting daily. It's like entering a lottery, a free lottery, where the algorithm nowadays are all interest based. So as long as people likes to watch your content, you will go viral, because the platforms are incentivized to push your content if it's a good content, because the platforms are all fighting for attention, people's attention. So if you have a good piece of content that people likes to watch, it's to the algorithm's best interest to push it out. So every day, if you upload a piece of content, that's like your lottery ticket, and you never know what content actually resonates with the audience. Usually, I mean, you have some kind of idea, but you just never know. And it's a combination of everything. It's a combination of like the background music, what is going on in the footage, or it's like the everything if in your video that goes right. And one of video, that's why people are chasing virality on social media. It's like one content goes viral that sometimes can as serious as changing people's life. Thank you, Visa. sir. Hello, Mako Drawing. Thank you for watching my stream on Twitch. Are you my only viewer on Twitch? Kinda free. Really just is free. I just really don't care about so much. Yeah, I think Tyler, that is very freeing. It is. I mean, I can tell you, like I definitely like nowadays I do a little bit better, but YouTube is definitely controlling me last year. Like everything I do it's about YouTube. Yeah, I didn't make any progress on my OC. I didn't draw any OC last year. It was just streaming every day. The good thing about streaming every day is that it actually made me practice every day. It made me drawing every day. That's like a side benefit. Like people having a hard time finding motivations to draw every day. For me, it wasn't difficult for me because I know I need to stream that day, so I need to draw. What with social media advertising feeding addiction by having to create more and more content just endlessly? Yeah, social media, it's an addiction. It's a legal addiction. We do it blah 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 for my how do you... Yes, Tyler, I think YouTube is my most successful social media endeavor. Before YouTube, like when I started drawing 2020, I was starting posting on Instagram. So Instagram was my main social media. Everything I do is on Instagram, and then I kind of branched off from there. But my Instagram just never took off organically. So I was doing, there was only a very brief moment. I mean, that time my drawing wasn't even that good. That like I got pushed up organically. Basically, like every uploads I was getting onto the front page, and then I was getting like 500-600 likes. That was in like 2021, but that was only like a month. And then after that, like everything I upload is kind of like shouting into a void. Then I tested out the promotion feature, and I was promoting pretty heavily on Instagram. It's basically like throwing money into fire. Like you got absolute no return other than, so I got a bunch of Indians following me. So every time I just I pay the promotion, I thought I was smart because I figured like if you pay promotion, if you run your ads in the US or any developed country, the ads is extremely expensive. Like usually I pay maybe around like $10 for like, I don't know, maybe 100 likes for like a 1 or 2 followers. That's like extremely expensive. So then I was testing out. I was like, maybe I don't run ads in the US. Then I started running ads in India, and I was getting massive returns. So like $1, I can get like thousands of likes and maybe hundreds of followers. And then so I was happy about that. Then later on I find out like my followers is like at 80% from India. And also I was doing a lot of gimmick in Instagram. I was joining groups like artist support groups. I was doing like follow for follow, shout for shout, doing collabs, all kinds of those. Like I pretty much tested out all the gimmicks that was out there. I did it. Nothing worked. So I was on Instagram, and then from Instagram there was DeviantArt. Yeah, that was then I started branch out to like Twitter, everything. Then when TikTok started, I was doing TikTok as well. And also at the time, Instagram Reel was trying to compete with TikTok. So when you upload Reels, you get decent amount of like organic views. But then it dies. There was a period where like I just upload time-lapse videos. I got about like 3,000 views. To me, that's a lot back then. And but now Instagram, nothing works. I have like 5,000 Instagram followers, but nothing I post gets more than 100 reactions. Community approach like a bespoke server, subreddit, of course, face to face. Hello, PR. Yeah, Tyler. The thing like I realized about the community approach. Like I joined those art communities. I realized most artists are very selfish people, just like me. So those things don't work because like your content, like nobody's actually interested in. They're engaging with your content because they feel like they're obligated to. So like I was in all kinds of like art support group where anyone who posts in there, like you're supposed to follow everyone in there. Anyone posts any post that you're supposed to like. But it's like all fake stuff. Nobody who's like actually interested in your stuff. So I was doing all of this social media platform with no success until I started YouTube. YouTube is kind of like counterintuitive platform because I never thought I only wanted to do art, so I never thought video is the thing. So I can draw what I'm interested in drawing now. Some you can see it, and I know I've already got it on but like special interest in that example, then I will unlike So I'm trying to think what kind of like a community, what kind of like-minded people that I would be into, where I'm actually interested in other people's work. Hey Jeff, I didn't see you. I'm doing great, how are you? Kids went back to school. My daughter started middle school. Yep. And this is the first week of school, and they're doing fantastic. they're very happy. My daughter already made 2 new friends, which initially she was kind of nervous and unsure about, because we sent our daughter to the best public middle school in this area, and that one is 45 minutes driving one way away from our house. So because in our school zone we don't have any good public middle schools. We have great elementary school, and then for some reason the middle school kind of fall off. All the public middle schools here are not that great, pretty bad actually. So most of the people, when they're kid in my area, when it comes to middle school, most people just go private school. But the good private school here, the one that we tried to get into, it was a Catholic school. My daughter she was like very funny. She's a big reader, and when she find out that we wanted her to go to that private school, she just started to read Bible. And she was reading Bible, like the kids' Bible. She was learning about the stories from the Bible every day. And fortunately, that for school year this year, out of 12 applicants, so it's a K-12. Most of them they just advance from elementary school. So for middle school, they have 12 applicants, and they only accept 4. So my daughter didn't get accepted, and for some reason my son did. Because I applied my daughter and my son at the same time. So my son got accepted, my daughter didn't, but my daughter is the one who needs to go there. Then we'll say like, oh well, then the other private school that's not religious based, it's not as good. So we say, okay, let's just go to the best public middle school, but we're not zone 4, so we have to buy a property in that zone, and we literally just use that property address for my daughter's school zone purpose. Is the pharmacy of the Arbor Arts as oh, nice. Chris, nice job. Hey, Slime. Can you tell me how to shade with pen? Shading technique. The technique is easy. It's you know what to shade. like how to control the relationship between the values. That's the hard part. So I can show you the technique. The technique is just either diagonal hatching or wrapping or hatching. But knowing the technique, it's just the beginning. What did this do? What's not good? What did I do? Are you talking about what did I do about my daughter's school? Shading is easy, but I don't know how to shade with pen. Shade with pen? Just use a diagonal. I wouldn't call shading with pencil is easy. Put lead on paper is easy. And that's easy. We try to go to sleep, so if you do not hear from me, okay, alright. Yeah, that's what a loving parents has to do is for their kids' education. So right now, this week, when we did the student orientation, my daughter was a little bit nervous because she would know no one from that school. Most of the middle schooler, 6th grade will come from the in-zone elementary school. But first week, she already made friends, so yeah, you're absolutely right. The thing we do for our kids. Sato. Sato, voice actor official. Thank you. Are you really a voice actor? Thank you for the sub, Moani Mats and Jimu and Eduardo. Hey Tyler, I'm busting out my makeup tools. This is called the side profile. Your Saito means a lot to me. Oh, topic is to be next. You tell is much. Wow, you flatter me, Sato. Thank you, Albert. Hello, Rohit. There's a lot of people. It's really fun. Thank you, you guys. This secret trying. The secret is no secret. I mean, didn't you just watch me draw this? I don't think I use anything special. So I use a shading technique. Basically, you start with the mid gray, and then you find the then you do the dark areas. Then lastly, you just draw everything in between. So the hair, you basically just have to remember, don't draw the strand. Let me see if you can learn this technique. So basically, what you try to do is, for beginners, you can squint your eyes, or if you wear glasses, take your glasses off. So now everything looks blurry. Then you look at the reference with your blurry vision. If you don't wear glasses, you're not nearsighted, then you got to squint your eyes like this. And then whatever you see on the reference, so you will see a blob of colors. And then just lay that color onto your paper. So in that blob of colors, you do not see hair strand. What you see is the shape of the hair. Thank you, Rohit. Thank you for the sub. Yeah, of course there's a reference. Nobody draws without reference. You guys ever done Actually, I have. It just looks really bad. So there are two ways I can do without reference, and that's what most people do without reference. Is you basically you memorize the drawing. You practice a couple of times, and then you memorize it in your head. And when you need to perform it, you just recall what was in your head. If you want to draw something that is 100% without reference. This is 4B. Wait, where did you guys get this idea that you need to draw without reference? Nobody draws without reference. I mean, I've taken a lot of classes from people that's like way better than me, and they use the reference extensively. And the thing is, like, I can argue that, well, not argue. So anything that you draw without reference, you can draw it way better with reference. So unless you just try to do a show, a performance, or impress someone, then why you don't want to produce some nice results with reference? Yeah, I mean, like, whoever that person who work without reference, he's either like has the skill of 1 out of a billion, or I can bet if he actually use reference, he's gonna produce even more better work. Or unless he just does not do realistic stuff. Just make a region math. What is going on? Truly professional. It's a very super efficient. Gonna write job tomorrow at the library. Thank you for your good night, Cam. Try about saying being professional has to do with you said purpose you face all the time. Yeah, just think about it. The master from the Renaissance period, Raphael, Michelangelo, Da Vinci, the master artists, they all use reference. There's like literally no reason for not using reference unless like somehow your brain is weird that maybe you create better without reference. Or if you are training for performance, you want to demonstrate your skills in front of an audience, then you're just gonna practice drawing the same thing over and over and over again. Where's the side to go? We got a lot of people here today. Thank you guys. Well, if you ever want to chat more, you can join my Discord server. We got an event going on. Not too late to join the event. Not too late to participate in the event. That's what I meant to say. I don't want to talk about your book server if that's what you're getting at. No shade though, good luck with that. Oh, you don't have to. Never too late to get Discord. Oh, the event is just I just created a topic. I'm putting an actual prize pool. It's a participation award, so I just want to get people start drawing. So basically, the topic is your view of the apocalyptic world. So what is the apocalyptic world looks like? Is it a nuclear winter? Is there a zombie apocalypse? All I need is more than 15 minutes of effort, cannot be AI generated. You're welcome to put in more effort than 15 minutes, but 15 minutes is the minimum. And then you need to write at a minimum 3 complete sentences that talks about your drawing and what it means to you. So that's the entry criteria. So once you did that, you'll be entered into a raffle. The winner, it's not that much because I intend to do it in a sustainable manner, and I don't have a huge fund that's set up for this. So it's just simply a $10 Starbucks gift card. The winner can accept it. It's just a raffle drawing. As long as you participated, you will be entered the raffle. And then the winner can either accept the gifts, or he can say if you don't like Starbucks or you think $10 is nothing, you can reject the price, and then I will basically put the price back into the prize pool for the next event. So basically next event it could be something else plus this price. Oh my god. Yeah, that could have been me. Gonna dig you there. Oh, Tyler is the OG. I don't remember when did Tyler join. Tyler is TK. He's the most regular. I mean, I have seen lots of people come and go, but Tyler is always here. Yeah, I took this thing seriously 2023 December. So either end of November or beginning of December 2023. That's when I took YouTube seriously. But I don't know if you remember which video that got you to my channel. Thank you, NG. Thank you, NG. Have a nice day. Oh my goodness. It's past midnight here. I'm having too much fun. Wait, I've been streaming for 3 hours now. Okay, I'm gonna stop right here. Does anyone is future? Oh no. You're in the future in India. Good. Does anyone watch your own any Hayam Miyazaki film? We don't own any. I probably watched some. That's all I get to this any. Make out to have come out. Main species. It's been out for a while. I think you didn't pay attention. Okay guys, it's been fun and I'll see you next time. So Sunday is the raffle draw. Gotcha. I don't even remember when I set the deadline. I believe it's Sunday 11 a.m. the deadline. Then in the afternoon we'll do the raffle draw on live stream. See if you can win the $10 Starbucks gift card. Alrighty guys, have a nice good night. Bye bye.